Sydney have become Wi-Fi warriors, kind of against their, against their will, because of the fact that New South Wales hasn't had any tournaments for quite some time. So, yeah, I really want to see a lot of people from the offline scene make that transition and just kind of become the esteemed Wi-Fi warriors that everyone knows they should be.
No, and look, Wi-Fi, as much, as we take the mickey out of it sometimes, there's something to be said. Players come back to it, like when you don't have offline events, or when you've got a free afternoon and there's a Wi-Fi tournament on, lots of offline players, they love to get back to it. I know it can make you mold a little bit sometimes when your opponent's a little bit laggy, but a lot of the time, no. We've got a lot of Vic people who love to get on the Wi-Fi occasionally, even if they do have a bit of a rage.
I mean, yeah. Speaking of people getting on a bit of a rage as well, and Victorians as well. We've got Zav on the left here playing the tried and true Peach, and he already pulls out a dot eye. We've literally just started.
He's
oh my god.
No, he's just nuts. 96% there, with the dot eyes. Yeah, Zav. I don't know if you saw his Twitter post recently, but apparently whenever I'm on comms with him, he is good to pull out crazy turnips. He pulled out 2 Mr. Saturns in a row, just at last pixel on Monday, and he also pulled out, I think, 2 Mr. Saturns and a bomb at Super Sunshine once. So consecutively, all in the same game, which I think is like a 1 in 65 million chance of happening or something. So he is a bit of an RNG wizard.
Yeah, my god. I mean, look, the fact that we did just see, it wasn't in a row, but we did just see 2 dot eyes in the span of like 1 per stock, just come through there as well. So unfortunately, the second one did go to waste. But I mean, having said that, Coleman still has to take a stock here from Zav. He's kept it somewhat even, but
yeah,
I mean,
he hasn't taken too much damage, and he's been looking pretty nice with that usage of the bike. I think Wario is a character that can kind of contest Peach. Oh my gosh! How did that bike not hit? That was seriously must have skimmed Peach.
Man, yeah, I don't know how that didn't hit.
Yeah, that was wild. Now, an interesting Peach fact that Zav is always quick to tell me whenever anything misses him, is that Peach's hurtbox actually isn't her dress; it's her skinny legs inside the dress. And she is super thin, like a skeleton. So sometimes you think you've hit her when in actuality you've just hit the dress and nothing happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, same deal as well with Zelda too. It's exactly the same situation where the character. I mean, you see exactly how insane those hitboxes are on like the lightning kick, for example. Like when it hits, it hits. But those legs right there, that's the only hitbox that you've got, or rather the hurtbox for the character. It's just no dress to be speaking of. It's just the legs.
Okay, I'm liking the up airs from Zav. That kind of vertical laddering is something you don't always see from him.
All right, here we go. I do like as well, I think Zav has definitely been a very technical player with Peach, and honestly I feel like you have to be. But at the same time, I've never really seen Zav's Peach really go insane online. For the most part, it's definitely really been like an offline beast. But I mean, this Peach that we're seeing right now is a very, very solid, a very, very technically sound character online right now too.
Yeah, look, that was, I think, the theme of Zav's improvement recently has been the fact that he's been learning these crazy turnip combos and optimizing his advantage. Which is, I think, what you have to do with Peach, right? Like, you have to abuse the fact that the character has these crazy... Like, he did 96% to Coleman on that first stock, just by pulling a dot eyes and getting that combo. If you can't do that, then why are you playing the character? Like, sure. So it's great to see that he's come into his own using that, using those... And we've been seeing them offline. I don't know if he's been a part of the online scene using that, but we can see it here tonight, that it's working just as well on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I mean, I also want to point out, though, the fact that Coleman has actually been really, really good at, honestly, avoiding a lot of these turnip combos. The first one, permitting, he's actually been really, really good at, I guess, nullifying a lot of these, traditional turnip combos. He's actually kind of really been just chipped away.
Oh, and he's got Waft on deck here. He was looking for that up tilt.
Yeah, he wanted to try and get that roll read from Zav. But he's still got Waft, as we said. He only needs, a little bit more, either, shield damage, potentially, break his shield with Waft, or alternatively...
He has to get back here.
Yeah.
I like the patience. Yeah, he kind of delayed his bike. Oh my gosh, 140. If you're Coleman... Oh, he's just landed on him and wafted? It's not going to kill on the other side, unfortunately. But ledge trapping here with the bike.
All right, up special to get back.
Yeah, Up B off the ledge, kind of smart. That hitbox is pretty nice as well. It can deactivate a lot of things.
All right, yeah, trying to back it. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
The second one's going to take it.
The float ledge trapping is just so scary. You can back air like 50 times.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying. I don't know why the character can do that, but honestly, I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool, especially the fact that for some reason, whenever you float, and as soon as you can do the float cancel, it's automatically like the full hop damage too. I don't know whose idea it was. That is absolutely nuts when it comes to the damage output that Peach has. Oh, Lord Almighty. But regardless as well, most importantly, the fact that that back air, when it lands, it's got that beautiful, beautiful little love heart that comes out. So you know that, it's not an aggressive move. It's one that's made out of love.
Yeah, as much as Peach makes people a bit mad, she is also like a very, very friendly kind of character. Just spreading love and joy, you know? But Coleman that was an incredibly close game. Like, that could have easily gone Coleman's way. I can't believe that the waft didn't kill, but I guess from the opposite ledge on the other side of PS2, like, that's a bit tragic.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to expect that to kill.
And the idea was pretty crazy as well. It was just a raw waft. He just landed on Zav and let it rip.
Yeah, that's what I was definitely thinking. It did seem a little bold and honestly kind of uncharacteristic of Coleman. I feel like he's usually quite calculated with these setups, but just to kind of like let it rip, in every sense of the word, was quite bizarre.
I think maybe he was like high percent. He was worried about dying. He's like, look, I want to use this waft. I have to take the risk just in case I can get the game. And like the risk paid off. Like, he hit the waft. It just didn't kill, which is just rough. And now Zav, he's going to make that back, yeah. And it's so hard to challenge a smart usage of that Peach up B as well, because the Umbrella is just a constantly active hitbox.
Oh, he's gotten down here. Yeah, for sure. I think it's such a bizarre move, and I feel like it's always been the case as well, ever since Melee and Peach's like inclusion in the game.
Zav's gone for that, and now can he punish it? Yes, nice work from Coleman. Wario really does have like the airspeed to like kind of catch Peach out.
He absolutely does. Yeah, one of the best airspeeds in the game, and also some of the most active hitboxes too. The fact that he can just like fly around there with a nair. The back air quite large too.
Yeah, the fair is like a big one versus Peach, because it's active for a while, and you can kind of rise with it, put it in that horizontal plane that Peach likes to float. Nice. Coleman's so good delaying that stuff, and Zav's just finished.
What an ugly tech situation too. I think Zav was about 50, but
the bomb.
All right, yeah, just wants to get it out there. I mean, he could have potentially done that instead.
Yeah, look, at 0%, probably not, but maybe. It's a pretty strong.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I actually think doesn't Wario's, like, when he eats a bomb, doesn't that move kill at like 0?
Oh, really?
I might be wrong. Someone in the chat might be able to correct me, but I think the hitbox for that is like A, like kind of wild, and B, like can just melt you at 0.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to hit though, because it's like just a hitbox centered around Wario, right? Like, he just kind of chomps the bomb and it blows up in his belly or something, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'd have to take
a look. He blocked it there.
Yeah, bold. He was trying to maybe armor through a hit from Zav, but no, he gets back regardless.
And look, he's a stock up here, so it's not the end of the world. And probably by the time he gets to a last hit situation, he might have half waft again. Oh, that's rough.
Nothing to show for it there. He just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, he went a bit too low. He's been really smart mixing up his recoveries, like just going a bit lower or a bit higher each time and trying to like throw off Zav's setups. Zav loves to put like the lingering aerials there, like that down air that just lasts forever. Okay, Stitch Eyes?
No. Damn, 2 hits and he's gotten to 84. He's actually gotten the lead too. Okay, alright, he's got the bike in hands. Oh god.
Yeah, just one hit from the Stitch doing like 20%. That was all Zav needed, really.
Alright, looking for that forward smash as well on the ledge. Really, really good at hitting off the ledge too. Great 2-frame option.
Alright,
and just overall massive.
I think is online.
Oh, that might be a punish? Okay.
Yeah, there's the flash for half waft, I think. Or quarter waft, or some denomination of waft.
Yeah, some level. Alright. Oh, yeah, again,
these so scary. And they've traded, and that's gonna do it. Zav taking it.
A great trade in Zav's favor. Really, really well played there. Zav actually coming in as, from what I can see, would have been the underdog. Yeah, Coleman definitely proving his mettle online in previous tournaments, but Zav is definitely on the come up, I think, on the Wi-Fi tournaments for sure. Definitely tried and true offline, but really, really clean play, translated really nicely actually to an online tournament. So he's going to be going on